Hello and welcome to Goddess Resurrection. My name is Britta and I am your host. And today's episode is episode number 18. And we are talking about taking on energy. And so before we dive in, I want to say hello, my sweet sisters. I hope you are breathing and feeling and grounding and using that breath to stay in the moment, stay in yourself. And so from here, I do want to invite you to come into your breath. If you have not been yet focused onto the breath, go ahead and deepen your breath and slow it down on the inhale as well as on the exhale. Remember that your breath is your connection into your soul, into your light, into your goddess, into your feminine energy. Yes, and it is really this work, this practice of being in this inner connection, being in your feminine energy, coming back into your feminine energy, using your breath. That is the ascension process, right? Because everything else is a part of it. The healing, the conditioning that is being purged and re-patterned. This entire process is based on your breath and you being in your feminine energy. And of course, the grounding. Grounding is a part of being in the feminine energy. As soon as you are away from the thoughts and you are choosing to not engage your thoughts, but to stay fully focused onto the breath, it is already grounding you. It is already aligning you within your feminine energy, within your light. Yes? Yes. So from here, oh, by the way, a grounding, of course, if you feel that you need to, and it's, just a more deepened practice to focus onto your grounding, to focus onto your root system, and to connect with Mother Earth and to bring up Mother Earth. And that, of course, in and of itself is a wonderful state of being, right? The more that you focus onto the roots, the more that you know your oneness with Mother Earth, the more it happens because your energy responds to you. And so this is where we are going today. Please stay in your breath. Keep doing what you're doing, but stay in your breath. As we are talking about energy. So energy really is what this earth realm is made up of, and you, the physical you, your physical body, as well as your outer bodies, your auric field, this is the container. This is your energetic container. And when we then talk about you embodying your light or you embodying your goddess, yes, that is vibration, that is frequency. So in essence, the energy is the physical, relates to the masculine energy. And then the feminine energy is the portal to the frequency, to the light, to your divinity, to your goddess. So it's again the balance, right? And so I was going to do a meditation activation here today, but I have too much to say in regard to this awareness and energy work and light work, of course, is what we're moving into. It is goddess work and goddess awareness. And so I want to make sure we set all of the foundational information properly. So this energy that is your container, the container for your soul to play human within, the container for your light to embody and ascend through in this lifetime. Your energy is responding to you. Your energy patterning, your energy is designed to respond to you and only you. You are the boss of your energy. Your energy is the serving container for your divine experience as a human. And so this is very important to recognize and to always remind yourself of, that your energy is yours and it responds to you. And when I hear people talk about, expand your energy and open your energy and reach out your energy and take up space, it is all not correct. The more that you or anybody reaches out their energy and expands their energy, the more we dilute, the more it is really an open space that can easily, have attacks come in or inappropriate energies come in. And so the more that the energy that is yours is contained by you, the more that you are maintaining your container solid, nothing comes in, nothing goes out, the more your energy is so secure for your light to embody. And the more that your light embodies and the more that you are within your feminine energy and within your light awareness and beautiful divine goddess vibration, the more you will spill over and take up space naturally. Because when you're self-contained within your energy, your light is able to embody, and then the frequency that you hold will increase. And as your frequency increases, the light that is you is infinite, is eternal. Therefore, there is no shortage of your light. But there is, however, only a certain amount of energy that is you, a certain amount of energy that is your container. So the key to this understanding is that you contain your energy and let your light do the work. Let go and let light. Your light will naturally spill over. Very, very evolved light workers and light beings that are here on earth playing human right now are holding up millions and millions of other humans. And as the light, the higher your frequency, of course, the more you are living in a higher dimensional consciousness, as well as are interconnected and co-creating with the light. Good. So from here, one more time, stay in your breath. Come back into your breath if you've forgotten. Just deepen it and slow it down again. And so the energy that is you is patterned. Your body, your outer bodies, the auric bodies are patterned to certain circumstances depending on how you were brought up. Now, if you are an empath, if you are a sensitive and you feel energy and you recognize energy, and maybe you can see energy, and maybe you have, great ability to work with energy. It is very important that you learn to feel yourself, right? That you become aware of how your energy feels when you are in your center, when you are grounded, when you are flowing, when you are in that beautiful inner light alignment and you are at peace and you're in that space of your feminine energy where you are your worth and all makes sense. And you are simply trusting in yourself and you are in your knowing and that beautiful magical space within. And so I would like for you to really begin to pay attention to that, because the more that you know what your energy feels like when you are you and only you, the more you will begin to notice when you are taking on other people's energies. And there's, of course, differentiation between all that as well. One quick side note to your energy being patterned, just an example. So somebody could have been raised as a giver, right? Because maybe the parents were unavailable or narcissistic, right? Or, very wounded, so they weren't able to give much. So generally, not always, but generally these children then develop a way to sense the room, to read the room, right? To reach out and open their energy to caretake and to want to get attention and to want to get approval, right? Because children want to be loved. They want to have that attention and that energy coming toward them. If the parents or the caretaker aren't able to do that, then the child will develop a patterning that reaches out. And so this is just one of the examples in which energy bodies are patterned, for example. And all of that can be repatterned very easily. Very easily. Energy patterns very quickly, and it can be repatterned quite quickly as well. And it has to be done by you. And, even though you're working with helpers and assistants that know energy work, in the end, it's really a consciousness that you have to hold and practice in day-to-day living in order for that to fully manifest, this repatterning process. So if this child is used to reaching out as they grow older, they will be able to recognize themselves in this pattern and then begin to learn to contain their space, begin to put attention to it, begin to heal any and all wounding that even developed this energetic reaching out, right? Because we're born with our energy field, our auric field, solid and contained. And that is the way it is meant to be for the, greatest success. And so begin to notice what your energy feels like, what it looks like, what you're sensing within yourself as you are beginning to streamline and contain and balance all of your bodies. The more that you notice and have a wonderful awareness of yourself and the norm, the regular feeling good state, the more you will notice when other people are around you that you've taken on. Or when you still have a sense of depletion because you have attached your energy to others or places or situations. We'll get to that in a moment. The main thing I want to talk about here today is, of course, in relation to what's happening in the world. Yes, we are looking at war, right? There's war going on, and so I'm talking about, the situation with Israel and Palestine, and then, of course, we still have, Russia and Ukraine happening as well. And so I have noticed and worked with quite a few of my clients who are Jewish, and they are feeling extremely emotional with this entire situation with Israel. And so some of my clients are fearful because they're witnessing how the world is beginning to threaten, Jewish people. Like some colleges are shutting down because of suicide threats, and there are some homes that are being vandalized, and so there's a lot of violence in the air right now. And so these Jewish clients of mine, and I have very, very, very close and good Jewish friends as well, they are now clearing their ancestry lines, right? Because remember, all of this is a part of the ascension. No matter how dark it looks, there is a reason to all of it, right? We're meant to see the horror of war. We're meant to stand up against violence and promote peace and healing. But on a personal level, we are, of course, a collective. And as somebody who feels very deeply, this collective energy, healing and clearing and purging, is affecting the individuals because we are all one. We cannot separate ourselves from the oneness. So even though we are here to contain ourselves and our own energy for our own ascension and light embodiment, we are also on other levels, on higher levels, one within the collective of humanity. And we're also one within the collective of our groups, soul groups, religious groups, ancestral groups. And so this is really what is happening on many levels right now, that if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling fearful, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling righteous, if you are feeling upset, if you're feeling saddened and distraught over the occurrences of the world, then this means that you are clearing ancestral energies. So maybe you are Jewish, or maybe you're Palestine, or maybe you're from Russia, or maybe you're from the Ukraine, or maybe it's just close to home. And maybe you're just very sensitive, and maybe you're an empath, and you're really, feeling that energy of the devastation that maybe has been a part of your soul. Maybe your soul has been a part of war in another lifetime. So this is very important right now for you all to work with. However it is affecting you, however deeply, however strongly, it means that this is something that you are getting to purge. You are getting to clear yourself, and the way to do it is, of course, to breathe, feel, don't think. Right? I spoke about this, in previous podcasts. The purging, when you're purging, make sure you don't think, speak, or act while you're feeling the emotion. If you're feeling called to help, if you're feeling called to demonstrate, if you're feeling called to get to, the front lines, that's separate. You can do that. But make sure you take care of your purging, of your energetic clearing first. So you're not emotionally charged, or not too emotionally charged, because that's when, accidents happen, and that's when we become ungrounded, and that's when we're oftentimes even repeating old patterns. Right? So very important. If you're feeling triggered by what is happening in the world, there is a reason for that. You can take action if you're feeling called to, right? But first and foremost, you first, emotion first, purging first. Make sure you really sit with yourself and you breathe and you feel it all. Don't think into it, don't speak, don't act, don't put that anger or that frustration or that sadness on other people. We've spoken about this. You can a little bit, but this is really for you. This is really for you. Focus on your purging. Breathe and feel, process, cry if you have to, go outside, jump up and down, scream, whatever you need to do. Process it through the body. Move the body. Feel it all. And then you can take action. You can donate, you can activate, whatever it is that you feel called to do, do it. But emotion comes first, because this is this beautiful ascension process that is happening right now for you. So don't let it go in vain, right? Don't let it pass you by. And I want to just give a quick example of myself. So when this whole situation with Russia and Ukraine started, it really affected me on a personal level because it was part of my ancestry, right? I was born and raised in Germany, and the World War, where Germany was then in the end invaded by Russia. And so my grandmother survived 3 Russian camps, and I lived with my grandmother for many, many, many years. So I've heard the stories, right? Her stories of her experience in these Russian camps, and the horror of the war, and Germany, and how Germany treated and killed the Jews. Yes. So for me it hit really hard when that war started, and it was a part of my ancestral clearing, right? Because Germany has been the bad guy in regard to the Jewish people, but also in regard to war, and also for me personally in relation to Russia. And so for me, it was, this really deep purging that helped clear my ancestry and my heritage collective as well. So, good. That is the collective. So from here, let's go ahead and let's focus more on the individual day-to-day energy exchange that might be happening. So again, for you to know what your energy feels like when you're feeling good, when you're feeling flowing, when you're in your breath and your feminine energy. But then let's see about, for example, you could be walking through the grocery store and picking up energy, right? And you could come home and you just feel funky and you just feel like off, right? And so this means you've picked up energy. Same process. Breathe, feel, don't think. Really clear yourself. Really know that when you're breathing and you're in your breath and in your grounding and in your feminine energy, you're clearing your energy field, right? You have the power to now direct your energy field, because your energy, remember, responds to you, is conditioned to work for you, to listen to you. It listens to every single thought, every intention, every word, every choice, every action you make. Directs your energy. So go ahead and go outside or sit or wherever you feel comfortable and really have the intention, hold the intention to clear your energy field. Direct your energy to release and clear any and all energies that are not yours. And you can even turn around. You can even extend your arms out to the sides and swing to the left. Like when you were a little girl. Swing to the left, because when you are moving your energy bodies to the left, you're clearing them. You're just like a washing machine, like a tossing it out. Swirl to the left, just a few times until you feel you've thrown it out, cleared it out. Make sure your intention and direction to your energy is that, right? We're going to clear it out now. Any and all energy that isn't mine, shoo, let it go. And then when you feel you've succeeded and you feel much lighter again and much freer again, then you come back into your breath, back into your center. And if you want to, you can extend your arms again and go ahead and swing around to the right. Swing to the right, or you can just direct your energy bodies to flow to the right. And this is you closing your energy field again. This is you securing and containing your energy again to be yours and nicely solid and strong. Yes, so that's to the right. To the right is close it up. To the left is open and release. Then, of course, we have many other possibilities. We can't cover them all here today, but oftentimes when you are with somebody and you are an empath and you are a sensitive and you are deep feeling and maybe you have a lot of compassion, it is very easy for you to be taken on the energy or the pain or the sorrow or the problems that are energetically heavy from the person that you're talking to, right? So you could be maybe having lunch with a girlfriend and she's going through something challenging and she's talking to you about it, and you're really in there and you're really with her and you're focused and you're involved and you guys are talking and exchanging ideas and a solution back and forth, or maybe it's just a venting. So in that moment, it's very likely that you are taking on energy again, right, from your friend here, for example. And so make sure that when you get home that you swing to the left. Make sure you swing to the left, or just visualize, direct your energy bodies, your auric field, to move to the left, counterclockwise. And you breathe and you're grounded, and you're directing your energy to release any and all of that which is not yours. Any and all of that which is not your energy. You make sure you are the boss. You direct your energy to clear it out. Move your energy field left, to the left, counterclockwise, so it opens and it clears. And then again, same thing. Once you've done this for a few minutes and you feel much lighter again and back in yourself, back into the breath, back into your feminine energy, back into your grounding. And now you go ahead and you visualize and direct and intend your outer bodies, your auric bodies, to move to the right, closing it back up and containing your energy container nicely and securely. And so I've given you both examples. In the beginning, it might be easier to just extend your arms and swing to the left or swing to the right, like just keep twirling around. And as you become more comfortable with it, then it'll be easy for you to just simply direct your energy bodies to either move out to the left or to the right, depending on where you're at. Good. And so, and then of course, let's quickly address that maybe you have placed your energy onto a person or numerous people or situations, people, places, things, simply because you have strong attachment. So if you really want somebody's attention, if you really want somebody to call you, or you really want somebody to do something, or you really want something to happen, maybe you're waiting for a call that's a confirmation for a job, or maybe you're looking to, rent an apartment or a house or an office space, and so you're really attached, you're really wanting this, you're waiting for it, you're thinking about it. The likelihood of you having extended your energy, right, in form of cords out to the people, places, things that you've been focused on. And so this can be very depleting. This can be, the cause for fatigue. If this is a situation that continues to happen for long periods of time, then, it can even get somebody sick, right? And also it's the opening to entities attaching and so forth. So it's very, very, very important to then come back into your center, come back into your breath, and simply command your energy to return to you. Any and all energy of mine that I have extended, that I have attached to anybody or anything, knowingly or unknowingly, I command you to return to me in a cleared and lightened fashion. So you don't bring funky energies back with you as you're calling back your own energy, right? Because you maybe have attached to a person and they are in a bad place. You don't want to bring their energy back with you, right? You only want to bring it back your own, and you only want to have it back cleared and purified, and only yours. And so then, just to make sure, after you feel like you have a sense for that all of your energy has come back, just give it another little twirl to the left. Make sure you clear anything out that could have, attached or stayed. And take those breaths and be in your feminine energy, just to clear it out to the left. And then when you feel you've cleared enough and you get a sense for yourself and your lightness, and maybe even feeling much more grounded and stronger in yourself already, that's when you can just close it back up and turn to the right, twirl to the right, move your energy bodies to the right to solidify, to make sure you contain your energy again, because that needs to be a given. You need to be able to maintain your energy. You need to be able to maintain yourself in your feminine energy, in your flow, so that your light can embody and you can raise your frequency and you can really embody more and more and more of your divine self, your goddess self. Yes? Yes. So this was a lot of information. I strongly suggest that you listen to this a few times and practice it while you're listening to it, so it becomes a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more normal, right? This is just foundational information that you need in order to be able to build on it in the future. So from here, thank you for your time, your energy, your presence here on this platform. I appreciate you so very much. And from here, I am sending love and light blessings to you and yours. Mwah, 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 hugs and kisses. Ciao for now.